It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Boom, bam. And we back. Just like that. Episode 2. Boom, bam. Season 4 for you. Boom, pow. What's that TikTok? Yo, what do you say, yo, president? What do you want to say to Joe Biden right now? Yo, baby, take me out to dinner. Y'all,
I have not seen
you ain't
that
never
one.
seen that TikTok?
No.
Be like, I'm going to send it to you when we done. Anywho, y'all, welcome back to Boundaries episode part 2 for you. But of course, just like any other episode, this is a new episode, so we gonna bring it in like we supposed to. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We are going to jump right in to our icebreaker. And I believe it's my turn. And I am going to do a guess the lyric. And Jasmine, I know you said you feel like you're not going to get it, but I have faith in you. Okay. So I'm going to actually sing it. I'm going to leave out a word or two.
Oh, Lord. Now this
And
gonna
then
be
you
worse.
just have to fill it in. I feel like you're going to know it. Okay. Disclaimer, we are not singers. Okay. So don't come for us.
Yes, we are. She is Brandy. I am Monica. Come at us. Okay. No, just playing.
Facts. But don't come for us if we ain't sent for you. All right. So the songwriter says, ooh, when I met you, I just knew that you would and run. So what was those words?
What?
Ooh. Okay. Do I need to start with the chorus? Real love. I'm searching for a real love. That thunder?
That is.
Someone to set my heart free. Real love. I'm searching for a real love. And then we go. Ooh, when I met you, I just knew that you would and run.
And I know. Eric, could you close this door?
He's interrupting you. I mean, sing the words if you gotta sing the words.
Okay.
Y'all, this is real life. I'm not editing this out. This is how our life goes.
He was telling me to hurry. I think, were you telling me to hurry up because of what?
Because of the storm.
Huh? Well, when I called you, we were on break. We were setting up for the next episode. It's all right. It's all right. You good?
He didn't know.
Okay.
It's all right.
When I
Because we
met you,
committed to giving y'all these 2 episodes, okay? So we came right back. Boom, bam. Boom, bam. Bing, bong. I'm going to send her that
I
TikTok.
be making up these songs. Okay.
Ooh,
And this is
when
my
I
girl.
met
Okay.
you.
I can
I
tell
know.
you
That's
it's
why I
Mary J.
picked this
Blige.
song.
So, when I met you, wait, how does it go?
Ooh, when I met you, I just knew that you would and run.
Take my stuff and run.
Ooh, you was close. Try to
Take
give.
my heart and run.
I know you knew it.
Girl, no, listen. I didn't know it though because when I be singing that song, I make up every. I probably if it was on right now, I probably could sing it with her, but
when you
Okay.
thought about it,
all right,
the rain.
it's raining a little bit hard. It's a little bit hell. So
Hell. It's some hell. It's hailing.
mm-hmm.
Oh well,
Just a little bit. Y'all probably can hear it.
I can hear it, but it's
But
not
that's the
like.
thing. That's the thing about Texas. Like, it's what right now. It's 8:51. At like 9 o'clock, it's gonna start it's probably gonna start looking bright outside.
Texas don't have no boundaries.
It's
Just
so
like
crazy.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin doing the same thing. You be like, listen now, get your act together. You want to be winter or you want to be spring? What you want to do? You want to be fall or you want to be summer?
You get all 4 seasons in Wisconsin in one
Exactly.
week.
Like, what do you want to be? Like, what is it? Like, no.
They said, I'm every climate. It's all in me.
Whatever season you want it, baby, do it naturally.
I do it naturally.
Stupid. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Get us out of here. Listen,
Y'all need to just hire us because I don't care what Age said. We are out here.
Look,
make
he
up
talking about something.
songs
You
for a
still
living.
recorded. So Marcus took the boys out to the park and stuff. And look, now I'm thinking I'm where you at. It is raining. So I'm about to be like, yeah, baby, come home. Y'all can come home. He said, yeah, you still recording. I'm like, yeah, but y'all can go home.
Just don't come in that room.
Exactly.
But
But
they
I
gonna
can't
come in
even
anyway.
close.
Xavier gonna be like, Mommy, we went to the park and we had fun and we got ice cream.
Let me tell y'all about Xavier real fast before we jump into this episode. We went swimming over the weekend to my cousin's house, or her apartment. She got a pool at her apartment. And for some reason, Xavier has always thought that he could swim. Has always thought that he can swim. I mean, he knows, like, he'll get in the water and he hasn't been able to swim. Never had a lesson. Never, like, outside of going to the Dells. And then, what year we went to Arkansas for the family reunion? What year? That's when AJ and them were born.
Oh,
Was that his first year?
2018.
That was the first year? He was only a couple weeks, huh?
Oh,
Him and Nyla both. They was babies.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Don't for his life. He went to Xavier went to Country Springs. So
That's what I'm
Country
saying, like,
Springs,
the Dells.
and Arkansas.
Country Springs, he was a baby. You talking about for the family reunion?
Xavier was not no baby.
For the family
He
reunion?
was,
Hold on, for the family reunion?
yeah.
That was 2016. Xavier was born 2015. Xavier was like
He
6,
was still
7
out
months.
here. He was still out here. Because I remember you had hurt your knee. Maybe
When I
that's
was
the
hurt my
first time
knee?
that you had hurt. That's probably the first
When I
time
slid
that
down
remember
that
you had said that
slide.
the doctor had said.
That was the second time I hurt the
Yes.
knee. That's my knee. This knee been going through it its whole life. The last 10 years or so. I had to tell my doctor, like, there-
life I had to fight. This girl just
did not remember that.
She got another one. I don't know
I
what
was just gonna say,
this
like, she prejudiced. It's this left knee. This left knee take it all. You are very strong. Okay, let me give you your props. You strong. But
Oh my god.
but yes, but he was a baby.
Is
He was a
somebody
baby. Oh my God, we are having.
That's my Isha. She going up the stairs recording me.
Now Maisha is a Thaither. Okay,
Yeah,
she
she
better
is.
come on. Look, she can come be a guest star, but she ain't gonna do it.
Gonna come in.
All right, I'm gonna just tell him,
Nah,
give me
she
what
ain't
he got. Give me what
What
you
y'all
got.
eating tonight? Cause we
I don't
clearly
know.
we
He
eating
going to
for
someplace.
the night.
He going to some place called Yogi's Grill. I think they got like teriyaki chicken, something. I don't know.
Chicken.
We'll see. But anywho, back to the story, y'all, so we can get to this episode because we already doing too much, and I apologize. And if you're still here, thank you. But
I love the disclaimers.
because I had to let you guys know that we appreciate. We know that we be just all over the place,
Just
but this is
everywhere,
who
you
we
know?
are.
Scatterbrained,
And you know,
scattered
in
minds.
this season, we are really being like super duper. I'm not gonna say. There's just more lenient. Like, I'm not editing out if my child comes in here and says, "Mommy, can I do?" I'm not editing it out because I'm not. I don't have the time. You know, I've gotten a new job. Although the job, I haven't necessarily started my position. I just came out of training, but the job, I have been claiming it is wonderful, and so far the job has been wonderful. However, the hours are not that great. So with the hours that I have to work, and y'all have to keep in mind that we are 2 hours behind each other. So it just becomes a lot, you guys. So with editing, kids, husbands, jobs, I don't have time to, if it has to be edited, it's only really going to be edited if it's something that's really ignorant. And we like, we can't. We can say that to each other, but we can't put that out in the world.
And
The world, y'all can't.
ignorant is our definition of ignorant, because y'all probably think that all of this is ignorant, but it's our definition of ignorant. Okay.
This is fine. This is normal. This is okay. Yes, our definition of like, no, we can't. They can't. We can't. Like, no. So there may be distractions every now and then. We'll just give you a heads up. This is what it's gonna be. Okay, but anywho, we went to the pool at my cousin's house. Xavier thinks he can swim for whatever reason. We didn't already talked about he ain't really been to no pools in a long time. And he has always said that he wanted goggles. Now, I do know that he doesn't like getting his face wet. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get him some goggles. So I had bought him some goggles. And I bought him some floaties. So I'm getting everything out the bag. And Xavier puts on his goggles. I put the goggles on him. And I think he thought the goggles were like a superpower. Because he literally turned around, started walking toward the pool. And I'm like, Xavier, hold on a second, just wait. And he was like, okay, mommy. But his legs kept walking. Like, he told me okay, but he kept walking. And when I tell y'all, my baby walked into the pool, it was 3 feet of water, so it wasn't deep. Because fun fact about me, I can't swim. I'm not no swimmer. Like, I could do a little bit of swimming, but I'm no swimmer. I'm probably going to take some adult swim classes now that we out here, because I'm going to put Xavier in some swim classes. But I really do want to learn how to swim.
I know how to swim.
And like, I really want to learn. Well, I need to learn. Me, I want to learn too. So I'm like, I'm gonna get me into some adult swim classes so I can learn how to swim for real. Like, not that little bit that I be doing. Anywho, he walks into 3 feet of water and proceeds to go under the water because he cannot swim. I don't know what he thought, y'all. Like, he literally walked in there and was just like, bloop. And thank God that his brother was right there. And Khalil just grabbed his arm and pulled him out. And Xavier came out like, and I was like, what were you thinking? And our cousin was like, girl, the way he walked in there, you couldn't tell me he couldn't swim. I'm just...
That's that confidence, baby. Listen, get that confidence
because
up.
she was sitting back and she seen him because she was like, I'm so sorry, Angie. Like, I really would have stopped him if I knew that he couldn't swim, but he just walked out there. So you couldn't tell me that he could not swim. And that baby could not swim. So, but he put them floaties on. And after he put them floaties on, you couldn't tell him nothing. Then the confidence was really back up there because now I'm not drowning. I'm in this water. He was in there floating on his back, floating on his front, putting his face in the water, all of that. Like, mommy, I can see under the water. Like, okay, get your life, baby, get your life. But yes, these kids are crazy. Okay, but we're gonna jump into this episode. That was we got sidetracked.
Sidebar. It's all right.
Yeah, that was a sidebar. So we kind of closed off with Will and Chris, and you were talking about them cutting up at their workplace. And it is important for you to also keep your boundaries at work. And what made me think of it was, what comes to mind, and I was telling Jasmine this, was my cousin. She had a status one day, and she was saying, like, one of her coworkers asked to be her friend on social media, and basically she was still waiting because she's still trying to like feel her out to see if she should befriend her, because these are her words. She was like, because I don't know if she's ready for this crazy, whatever. Like, she don't know if, like, you see the professional side of me,
right,
but the things I might tweet or Instagram or Facebook, like, it might be like, wait a minute, you watch this or you talk like that, or you said what?
You ain't ready for all of this. All of this.
Yeah, like, all of this. So it's just like, but you know what? She do be posting some stuff that I'd be like, what? You like that? Like, she do.
Oh, so even her own cousin.
Yes, like, oh, okay. That's what you like. Okay, cool. Like, you talk like that. Like, you wouldn't think that certain people would do stuff, talk like a certain way. So I definitely get it. Like, whatever. Like, okay, all right, we'll see. I mean, with me, all of my jobs, I've never. Well, I'm not gonna say I never. There have been people that you work with, and then they ask to be your friend, and you be like, I don't like you like that.
Then they come to work, be like, "Did you get my friend request?" No, I did not. Look straight at it and said no.
Or I'll be like, I ain't check my Facebook. I don't even be checking that. Like, I don't want to all the way lie to you. I don't even say nothing.
I'll be like, "Oh, you sent me a friend request? Oh." And we just don't even be on there like that. I don't even tell them nothing because I know that I used to be on there like faithfully, but like they know that I be on there faithfully or whatever. But if it was, it's important to have that type of boundary because it was for the longest. This one lady, she had friend requested me, and I was just like. Now, first of all, we don't even really talk at work, let alone I'm going to let you in my personal life. Like, come on. Like, you know you not finna get seen. Sense. Girl, no, you may not be my friend. No, you may not. Like, so I just let her sit there. Like, and she probably still sitting there. I'm just like, no, that is not what's going to happen. Like, if I, like,
how long she been sitting there? How long she been sitting there?
I mean, whenever I
because you was like, and she probably still sitting there. So I'm like, wait, how old is this story?
This is the last place that I've been at.
Okay, so she been there. Okay,
she been there for like I'm gonna say 2 years, 2.5 years. It's just sitting there.
But no, that makes sense. I don't talk to you.
But it's for me. It's like I literally the only people like from work, like. Of course I have friends from work or whatever, but the only way that you had became my friend on my personal page is one, that I kick it with you at work, and two, that I kick it or I would kick it with you outside of work. And I won't mind you. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind you in my business or, following my page because that's my personal page, But to have that boundary, like I know for certain kids, like some of my students, they would ask for my handle, and I'd be like, no, you may not.
The kids,
I am your coach. When I used to work at the virtual school.
Oh, I was like, oh, you was the success coach.
Oh, you thought I was talking about my real kids?
No, I was like, what you was teaching? You was teaching, what you was coaching?
No. Coaching
I should probably turn this air off. I feel like it's getting
how
a little
to be
cold.
Successful.
I feel like it's getting cold, but I feel like it's getting cold.
Do you need to turn off the fan?
No, the fan is off. I need to turn the air off, but that's all right.
Okay, when Marcus get home, he gonna turn it off anyway.
He is. He's gonna be like, how long this air been on? I'm gonna be like, for about an hour.
He be reminding me of Terry from off of
Everybody Hates Chris Daddy. I knew you was gonna say. You didn't, but you know what's so funny is Arizona have, so you can do your electric bill like I don't know the other option, probably just a regular option, or you can put money on a card, and then you put money on the card. It tells you like how much air you use for the day, or how much electricity you use for the day. So he probably definitely would pull it up and be like, First off, we only got 12 days left. We only got 12 days of electricity left. And let me see what did we use yesterday? Yesterday we used $4.86. Like
today it needs to be $2.
Before that it was $2.96. But the last couple of days it's been $4. Tuesday was $2.87. So I mean, but I mean, we'll see.
That's funny.
Dude said, this feel like $3.12 worth of. Turn it off. I'm like, But I mean, definitely, especially with workplace people, like remote. Some people you can like bond with remotely, whatever, and then some people you just. Like, I feel like you said, it's not, you can't, I don't know. I feel like if I can hang out with you at work and get to know you more, like, outside of our work content, then I can really gauge you as a person, whatever. So, like, the people that I work with remotely, some of them are cool, whatever. I don't know if I would accept them. Well, actually, I mean, I don't really put anything too much on my Facebook, but it is still my personal life, you know, my husband, my kids, well, not, yeah, whatever, my family, like, so it would make it tricky. And then on top of that, not that I post anything that's outrageous or anything that I would get fired for, because I don't think I would, whatever, but, you know, stuff like that, when you don't know people like that, you don't know what they gonna do, what they gonna take with your content and do with it, and then go tell the bosses, and now all of a sudden you in the office talking about something, what happened? Like, no.
Have to keep your boundaries up.
And then you need to be mindful, just even at work, of like not getting too comfortable with certain people, you know, whatever. Because, you know, at my last job, a certain somebody, I didn't even know we had friction. You know, whatever. Like, and those was the word. I'm not gonna say what, who, when, where, but just know that it was like somebody that I thought was like cool. Never had a problem with them. Never did any, like, you know. And there were times where, like, which kind of goes into our other thing, like, not that I confided, nothing that I didn't think, you know, that couldn't be repeated, but it was like things that were going on in my personal life that, like, while I'm at work, you know, and you're here and you're talking to me, you're kind of consoling me or whatever you want to call it. So I would confide, like, oh, this is how I feel about it. So I'm thinking, we good. Like, why wouldn't we be? You know, whatever. And then lo and behold, we had friction. Like, their words, not mine. So I was just like, so it really had caught me off guard, and it really made me be like, you know what? I'm going to be mindful or, like, intentional with these relationships that I form at work. So, like, you really know, like, I mean, you, at the end of the day, you really don't know people's intentions, but you can be more careful in what you do and what you tell people and whatever else, because that was a lesson learned for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that one was. I feel like it caught all of us off guard when you had told us about it. We was just like, "Wait, who? Who said that? Who said that?
Who said that? What? Who? Because this was somebody that they didn't even work with me, but they knew this person because I would talk about the person because I thought we was good. Okay, thought we was good, but I mean, I will say I do thank God for that, because I mean I credited it all to God. You know, in the moment, it was very confusing at first. Like, wait, what's going on? Whatever. But then I felt like, you know, it was just God revealing to me, you know, who was for me and who wasn't for me. You know, whatever. So it was like, let me show you now. You thought this person was this, you know, but let me show you. Because I will say the incident that made it public, whatever, I think I probably did act out of character. I did something that I probably shouldn't have done. And when I did it, I was like, why am I doing this? You know, whatever. Like, it wasn't nothing horrible, but just something that I probably would have normally done. Let's just say I was in some gossip, you know, whatever. Like, I wouldn't normally, you know, be like, ooh, blah, 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 blah. Because I even told somebody else not to do it. Like, don't go back and do this, whatever. However, I went back and did it. And then was like, wait, why did I do that? And then everything happened the way it happened. So I was just like, okay, although I don't agree with what I did, you know, whatever, I'm very much accountable that my actions were not the best either. But what happened from it did not warrant all of that, you know, whatever. And it was just like, oh, okay. I see you, Jesus. Like, okay, I see what you did there. Like, and I mean, it wasn't no bad. No, I ain't got no ill feelings, no bad, whatever. I just took it as a learning lesson, and God showing me, like, you know, be
Speaking of him,
more mindful.
I was thinking of, like, how you have to be. Oh, was you done with work? Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I was like, I ain't want to move on, but I'm like, speaking of him, like, he has been showing me a lot about just having my boundaries with peace. Like, how I was telling y'all about a couple of positions. Did not seem like I was going to have peace if I was going to be working there. So it was just like, and I was comfortable with it. And I think, like, that is growing my faith with, like, just really believing, like, okay, you going to pray for this. you praying for this position, or you praying for me to like really give you the grace to follow the steps that I've ordered for you. So let me see if you still gonna, because the money was looking good. So let me see if you gonna, hop on the first thing that say yes, and or the position that you really wanted to do. It's available for you, but everything is not falling into place. Are you gonna compromise it just so you can, not be feeling so like, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this, I gotta hurry up and do that, or whatever, and you not really protecting that boundary? Because the next place that I want to go, I want to make sure that I do have peace at that position. If I do go back to work, I want to have peace with that. I want to have peace with, making sure that I'm just doing what his will is. I'm doing the purpose of the life that he has for me, or whatever like that. Because you don't want to like he'll allow things to happen. And it will grow your faith, but it's like, I don't need to have a deep testimony for for him to talk. Like, just tell me what I need to do, and prayerfully that I just, learn from it and just keep going, or whatever like that. Like, I try to tell that to the girls too. Like, you ain't got to go through something just to, strengthen your faith. I mean, you may have to, but save all of that. Like, like you don't have to go through that. Just talk to him. Know that he really gonna talk to you, and it's not gonna be like it's a voice that's like, hey, this is God, get your life together, but it's going,
my child, step away from there.
like, who said that?
It is me, your father.
You deliberately disobeyed. Like, but yeah,
Everything
just
the
like,
light touches.
Like, I'm like, I want to be where the light is. I do want to be where the light is.
Exactly. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's hard. I ain't gonna say like it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, the Lord told me to do this, so I'm gonna do it. Yay! Nah, it's hard.
It's definitely hard, because I mean, just even with us moving here, and then I had started a position. I hear the thunder and lightning.
Girl,
Well,
you
not
see
no
my
lightning,
eyes
but just
looking up
thunder.
like, oh Lord Jesus. Is that you?
Well, like, I know your voice, but I don't like it.
Why is you yelling at me? I said that I wanted to do your will.
Said, because y'all always hee ha ha.
Bruh.
Y'all always hee. I didn't say that. Look. I didn't say that. That was Jasmine. I was just trying to get to my podcast. I don't know Jasmine, what was you doing? She over there.
In the video.
She over there talking crazy, Lord.
Oh, no, I'm just playing.
Nah, she ain't talking crazy. But no. I'm just playing. But no, like you were saying, like, it do grow your faith. Like, it's one of them things where we came here and I started a position, whatever. And I feel like I probably just took the job because I was like, I need a job. I need to have a job, whatever. Because it really wasn't necessarily what I wanted. I just took it because, we're a 2-parent working household. Like, we need money. So, after taking the job, it was just kind of like, okay, it was okay for a little bit. But then I just realized, like, it's just not me. Like, certain jobs are not for certain people. And this job was not for me. The company was a great company. I will always stand on that. Like, they were a great company. Everything was fine in that regard, but the actual position was not for Angela Raynell Suggs. It just was not for me. And so I really struggled with I don't like this job. Like, I really want to leave this job. However, my mama ain't raised no fool. I ain't never quit no job and not have no job lined up. At the same time, okay. At the same time, like, when Jasmine was talking about, just that peace, whatever, like, a part of me, I'm telling the truth, y'all, from having a baby in August to moving to, Phoenix, whatever, to still being in school my last semester, and kind of being a single parent for a couple of months because Marcus came down here before we did. I was doing a lot, and granted, I was on maternity leave, but I was taking care of 2 kids in a newborn by myself. I was still trying to do my homework. I just knew that I was going to mess up that last semester. I knew I wasn't going to do good, but the Lord saw me through. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Then I came here and started a new job. So it was just like a lot. Honestly, I just felt like I should have taken a break. Like when I was like, I need a break, but I don't know what a break looks like because I've never had a break. Like, you know, like since I was an adult, since I became an adult, I have always worked. Like, you know, working for the state back in Wisconsin, you would see, like, I'll be baffled at the amount of people that go months, you know, like, without working. Like, or, like, the amount of jobs they would get a year. So it'd be like, dude, how you got 5 jobs in one? I haven't worked 5 jobs in my life. Like, I don't understand how... You worked 5 jobs in 1 year? It was just like, how does that work? So I was like, okay, I'm not about to, I can't not work. I have to work. So with me taking that position and then working, and I hated it. Like, I was like, so I really had to like pray about it. And I was just like, you know what? I think I need to quit. Like, you know, I had other applications out there. I had applied for other stuff, but it hadn't really came through yet. But I had faith that the Lord was going to give me something. Like, I did have an interview with my current job. I had an interview with them at the end of December, and I knew it went well because they invited me for a second one. However, just because you get a second interview don't mean you're going to get the job, because you never know what they're looking for. So, you know, you never know what the places are looking for. So when I did end up quitting the job that I did have, I was so scared. Like, I was so nervous because I've never had to have that amount of faith to just be like, I'm going to quit, Lord, and I'm going to let you take the reins, and I'm going to now, mind you, I didn't do this just on my own. I had to talk to my husband about it. You know, like I didn't, but it was still just like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to step away from this job. I don't know what this is going to look like. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that, you know, you are merciful, and, you know, you're going to take care of me, you know, whatever. Like, I know that you will, you know, you're not going to let me fail. And so I had quit the job like that Monday, and then I had my interview for my current job Wednesday, and then they offered me the job the very next day. So that Thursday. However, I was like, okay, a part of me was still just like, like, I'm glad I got this job, but I'm still just tired. Like, I'm still tired. Like, doesn't change the fact, like, I think with me having the job, it was just like, I didn't realize how much I needed to rest. Like, how much, you know, I hadn't been taking care of me, basically. Like, you know, I've been running, taking care, making sure the kids are good, making sure, you know, we done settled in good, making sure that Marcus don't got to worry about the kids because he got to go to work. And, you know, like, just little stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, okay, you know, I've been doing everything for everybody but me, whatever. And so I was like, okay, well, hopefully, because this was like January. It was actually Khalil's birthday, so it was January 13th when they offered me the job. So I'm like, okay, they probably going to say January 27th, you know, whatever, the end of this month, maybe February 1st. Them folks said, yeah, so the next class start March 14th. So you can start March 14th. And I said, what you say? What you say? Like, so it was just like God answered my prayer even in that like, he taught me in that moment, don't just take a job just because I didn't really want that job. I just took it because I thought we needed the money, you know, whatever. But he taught me in that moment, like, don't just take it because, you know, don't just take something that you already know you don't want. Like, I'm not going to give you anything that's not for you, and that wasn't for you, and you took it, and now look at you crying because you don't want to work because you don't like this job. Like, pitiful. Just be like, Xavier, I'm very disappointed in you. Xavier be telling Miles, I'm very disappointed at you, Miles. Like, I'm very disappointed. But I felt like he taught me in that moment, which was a lesson I didn't know. You know, it's a lesson that I did learn. Like, don't just take something just because it's there. Like, if you don't really know it or if you don't really want it, number one, you should always pray about everything. You know, whatever. And then number two, like, he's gonna take care of you. He's gonna provide for you, whatever. So I will say, like, I definitely, and this podcast actually was what really helped me take the leap, because I was like, I cannot be hosting a podcast called Faith Over Everything and not exercise my faith. Like, this don't make no sense. Who did that? Like, who like, no, I cannot do that. But yes, like, and he did. So yeah, you definitely gave me peace in the fact that, like, I was able to just, you know, he provided me that peace, and I felt like I was definitely more, I ain't gonna lie, now that I'm back at work, I miss being off. Like, I be like, I gotta get up, I gotta go to work.
I said, why? This is ghetto.
Oh, child, the ghetto. Like, this is just, but I mean, but then when that paycheck hit, I'd be like, okay. You know, and then that was the thing too, like, this job came with more money, you know what I mean, like, compared to the job that I came down here with, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, you know, it definitely was a lesson learned in faith. And so it is definitely important to, you know, set up them boundaries. It's just important to have boundaries everywhere, and that really peace is. that peace boundary, sure. Like, putting that peace aside for yourself is beautiful. I want some more of it. Okay. I need to find me a job where I only got to work like 2 days a week or something. You know, like, I mean, I can't, I feel like I can't not work. Like, I don't want to not work. I just don't want to work as much. Like, so if anybody has a job like that where it pays good, let me know. Email us.
Like, I only want to work 2 days, but I want it to seem like I worked the 5 days.
I want a 5-day paycheck on 2 days of work. All right. So if you know what that is, holla at me. Legal. It has to be legal.
Put that in there. Legal. I ain't trying to go to jail, because I'm not fit for jail legal. Either.
Not at all.
Not fit for that.
First off, you need to know right away, I'm snitching. Okay? So don't do nothing bad around me. You said what?
I said she definitely will snitch. I think I was talking about that to Maisha, now that I think about it. Because Maisha said that she would be snitching too. I was like, you and Angie. I said, you and Angie, I would never ever do it. I mean, I never would do anything wrong. But
I knew you was going to say that. Go try to put that in there.
Right, because y'all ain't finna come for me like she said. Like, I don't know why y'all surprised. She said she gonna rob the bank. She just said she ain't taking Maisha.
She said she was going to set it off. She said she was going to set it off. So, actually, when you look at the video, do it look like Jasmine? Go ask Angie and Maisha, is that Jasmine? Because they gonna tell. They might not have been there, but they know what she look like. Look, go.
I'll be like, that was her. I see the tattoos. I see it. I see AJ.
I'm gonna be like,
she took AJ with her.
I'm gonna be like, nope, I don't know who that is. I was not there. I cannot speak. Now, I think I could do good with that because I wasn't there. So I can't say something that I did not witness firsthand.
They would be like, ma'am, who is Ariana? They'll blow up my, you know how they be, FBI and stuff be having on stuff. Who is Ariana and who is Jalen? Because they're all on your page. They are in there when they were young. Nationwide is on your side.
Nieces. They're my nieces. Nationwide is on your side. Those are my nieces. What's your point? What's your problem?
Like,
girl, everybody be at this TikTok. Another TikTok. I'll be like, listen, I don't know whose tattoos those are, okay? I'm sorry to that woman. I do not know.
I do not know that woman. Sorry to that woman.
Like, well, if y'all already know the answers, but it's like, what are you asking me for? If you think that looks like them, go do y'all job. What you here for? You're not about to say Angie. You're not about to say Angie did anything. Now, again, if Angie was present, that's a whole nother story. But Angie was not present. So if I was not present, don't bring me no pictures talking about is this such and such. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
I think you must have me confused with your mama. Oh Lord! But what was I gonna say? What else was there? Oh, you had the ministry boundaries.
Oh, is that the last one?
Well, no. Let's jump. Well, we had another reality TV boundary. I don't know if y'all watch Love and Mayor Huntsville, but there's a show that we watch called Love and Mayor Huntsville, and there was an episode where there's this one girl, she's married, and she is currently not getting along with her and another girl. They kind of fell out. Like her and one of the girls fell out, and then I'm trying to think. It's Mel and Tisha. Tisha and Mel fell out. Mel has a party, and then Tisha's cousin is at said party, and somehow proceeds to tell like Tisha's business, like, you know, some like her going through some stuff in her marriage and she dealt with whatever else. And I just felt like, why would you do that? Like that's janky, and it's important. It falls into the boundary category because it goes into the knowing who to confide in. Like you need to set. It's important for you to have those boundaries to know who you can tell your business to, if you even got to tell anybody. But if you decide to tell anybody your business, if you just got to, okay, I got to talk about this, I got to tell somebody, whatever, you got to know who to tell. Because you cannot tell certain people, because some people will, I ain't going to say delight in it, but like, one thing about me, I will say, now you can tell me something, if you say don't tell nobody, I believe I do really good with that. But if you tell me something and you maybe don't give me no disclaimer, now I ain't gonna go tell everybody your business, but I may tell people that we know, but I know it's nothing that's like gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Like it ain't nothing that you like, oh, again, they wouldn't tell me this anyway, but let's just say somebody told me they killed somebody, don't tell nobody. I'm not gonna tell nobody until the police come.
Oh my gosh,
However,
I promise you, I'm telling y'all, listen. Do not call her. Do not tell her.
I'm not going to jail.
Don't tell her
Big
to pray for
Bertha
you.
is
Don't
not
do
about to
nothing.
be up on me.
Oh, Big Bertha.
Oh, that's her car, y'all. Let me change her name. Big Baby D. Look, Baby D is not gonna run up on me.
Oh my
I'm also
gosh.
where you sleeping tonight, girl? In my bed.
Away from you. Solitary me. What is it? Put me in the thing. Like go.
Solitary confinement.
Yes,
I need
give me there.
solitary
Give me there. Excuse me. Yes, I need to go there. You didn't do nothing. Yes, I did. I'm about to go crazy.
Like, back up. Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your. Who are you talking to, man? Mind your business. Like, she's crazy. Put her in the psych ward. Put her in the psych ward. I'm gonna act a fool. Like, no, don't send me to jail. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't. Same scenario. If somebody told me something, and then let's say Jasmine is not getting along with this person, I would never go and tell that person. I would never tell Jasmine, like, girl, let me tell you about so and so, like, just to create that rift, because that's just not cool. Like, especially to me, it was just like, it's one thing if it's a friend, because friends can be janky, like you. But I guess clearly cousins is just as janky. This was this woman's cousin, like,
it was her cousin. They even kind
You
of
my-
look alike.
they did. I'm like, you my blood cousin. Like, don't run into this. That's basically like family business. Like, what happens in the family stays in the family. You don't take that out nowhere. Okay? Like,
Now, it would have been different if she already knew about this information. So, like, for me, for people, I don't think I ever tell anybody, don't tell nobody. Because if I'm telling you, it's capable that you are going to tell somebody else, because I'm the one that's telling you something. So I'm not going to ever say, don't tell nobody. Or even if it's a secret of mine or something, that I'm not going to ever say, don't tell nobody. Because whatever I say or whatever I'm repeating, I'm already in my head, I'm already thinking that the world knows, basically. I'm just letting you know, so that the world ain't telling you, I'm telling you.
said
Like,
you heard it from me.
I killed old girl. But I told you. I told you I killed old girl. You know, something like that. You know.
She ain't kill nobody. She ain't
I
kill
did not.
nobody else.
Only kill insects.
I don't even like killing them. See, I don't even like killing bugs. I'd be like, ooh.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I will kill an insect. And I will kill on some wings. Listen, you give me some wings.
Murder them.
Murder. Talk about murder. But
They ain't
But yeah,
stand a
it's
chance.
just, it's really
Death on arrival,
really-
DOA. So 187, just gone. I'd be like, what happened to the wings? Jazz, what happened to the wings? Brr,
Jasmine came
what
up
happened
here.
to those wings? Brr, what happened to those wings? Like, y'all know what
Oh
happened.
my gosh. But yeah, it's like, it's so scary because it's like, if that's your flesh and blood, like, it ain't, who's to say that your friends, I mean, if your family don't have that much loyalty to you, like, but I kind of feel sorry for Tish because Tish didn't even know that that was her enemy. She was like, we enemies now?
Exactly. She didn't know they had friction. But you know what?
Exactly.
But I mean, she knew they had, that's a lie. She knew they had friction, but she didn't know that we were like,
It was that
oh, we
deep.
not. Yeah, like, we didn't fell out. We didn't made up. We cool again. We've had our problems. We know that we ain't like, 100%. However, we have moved past that to be cordial and we can be in each other's presence and we can do whatever. And that's where she was at. So now for you to be like, but I mean, I just feel like it could have been a conversation. Like, they should have had a conversation because she was saying that she felt a way about Tisha because Tisha had said on the reunion that Mel tried to ruin her marriage. Whatever.
But I feel like Tish
So-
has been saying that for the whole season because Mel, I feel like,
I'll
is
excuse
in this.
that noise. That's my hernia band.
Oh,
Sorry.
I feel like in Mel's mind because, and I'm not saying that her husband is innocent, but in Mel's mind, because Martell did so much damage to her, now it's like she's taking the blinders or she's taking everybody in perspective that, oh, you think
Don't
your
trust
husband
nobody.
you think your husband ain't doing this, that, and the third. I thought the same thing. Okay, well, Tish is really not saying that he never stepped out on her. She's just saying he never came to me, like, and he doesn't have any evidence. We don't see a baby. For your situation, we see a baby. We see the girl that's all up on him. We see all this stuff like that. So don't try to pull me down because my husband may have stepped out on me or whatever
If
like
he
that.
if he
But-
did step out on me, he got somebody that knew how to
stepped back
play
in.
their position. Like, but
If he stepped out, he stepped back in.
he did step back in because her
And he got
husband
his
kept
act
stepping
right.
out. Her husband did keep stepping out, but I mean,
Exactly.
but my whole thing is, even if he keeps stepping out and he keeps stepping back in, whoever he got, if it's somebody, oh,
She
she's
know her
a
role.
ride or die.
She
She
know her role.
how to play her role. Now I'm not
Which-
condoning
now, we
that.
not condoning-
I'm not saying that is okay.
That is hilarious because I'm like, now we not condoning it. I definitely am not for
Absolutely
the
not.
sideline hugs. I do not do that. Okay, I just don't do that.
Listen,
I just don't.
we
I don't
not-
care for
I-
them. But I'm just saying, if you gonna do that, no.
But I'm like, but if you're going to, and even then, like, if you're gonna be male, like you said, like, don't keep coming for Tisha. I do feel bad in her in that sense because you keep coming for us and you have no proof. However, in your relationship, there was all of this proof, and I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that you went through that. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Whatever. But at the end of the day, all you have from us is speculation. And until you have hard facts and truth, then you can come talk to me. But until then, be quiet. So, but you know, I'm not gonna say she keep talking, but she do make little slick comments, whatever.
She do.
Yeah.
Every time they together,
And so I
she
don't think
always
Tisha
do
was
something.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she was wrong in saying like she trying to destroy my marriage because that dude made because if somebody every time you're around them, I mean, I guess at some point you just gotta let them be in the background. But if somebody say your husband did this, she said you did this, like, then I'm saying it to him, so now he getting mad at me because I'm even mentioning it. Like, why
Or
are you even
repeating
mentioning
it,
that
like
she
you know
said
that
this?
this-
Yeah,
yeah.
like you know it ain't true. I be at home with you every night, like whatever. So I could get what she's saying. Like you are, you conflicted in our marriage. Girl, sit down and be quiet and worry about yourself. So I don't know, but I definitely know that I feel like her cousin definitely came about that boundary because that her and her, like, this is a party that you probably only know her through your cousin anyway.
And I feel like she only was invited because Tish was not. Like, we done seen all of these seasons. Well, I don't even know how many seasons it is, but any kind of event they had, I've never seen this cousin before. Where does cousin come from? Like, so all of a sudden, now that you're not talking to Tish, now all of a sudden you want to bring her family in. It, like, for one, that cousin, I would have been like, yeah, we cool. I mean, I'm cool with you, Mel, or whatever like that. But you didn't invite me to any other events that y'all had. When you was trying to put me on. No, I'm not coming. I'm not doing this to my cousin. I know what you about. You trying to act like you not about the drama, but you are all about the drama. You are on a reality show. This is nothing but drama.
Or
So I'm gonna protect my peace.
or
I'm a
body game.
or
She could have went to the party anyway and just got intel. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna tell on anybody, I'm gonna tell on you. Like, I'm gonna come to the party and see what you saying about my cousin. Like, and then go back to my cousin and be like, yeah, she's still mad at you. Like, not like on no
obviously
messy, but
it ain't
just
a
like,
really for surely cousin.
yeah,
Everybody
like,
need to be like Kimmy.
dude, I watched the
I love
special. I
Kimmy.
told you the special that they had coming into this new season, and they was like, Kimmy is a fan favorite. They was like, everybody loves Kimmy. Kimmy can't do no wrong. I said,
She really can't.
because she just real. Like, she's just a real
Yes.
person. Like, you're my friend, but if you're talking cash crazy, I'm going to tell you that you're talking cash crazy. Girl, you was wrong for that. You shouldn't have said that to girl. You know, like, that's the type of friend that I like. I like somebody who's going to tell me when I'm wrong and when I'm right. Like, you was wrong for that. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said that. Whatever. Like, I'm not going to want nobody who just going to, like, Tisha want Kimmy to be a yes man. Like,
And she said, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm my own person. Like, I can still
y'all gotta watch
love
the show
you.
if y'all don't know what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
y'all
I'm
really
sorry.
do, because
we talked about this a little too long,
and
but
we did.
we need to
let's
do
go-
a
we gonna
we
get
need to do a what you call the show
recap.
on this?
What is it called?
A review show, whatever.
review. Because we
We
already
need to
getting
do-
too far, you know.
And we
what?
were just
I'ma
trying to
go
talk about the
ahead and stop.
cousin and coming
We
about
was
her
just trying-
boundaries.
Exactly.
So we
done got too
apologize.
far.
That's on the OWN network though. If y'all want to check it out,
Yeah,
The
y'all
Love,
go
Marriage,
check it out. If y'all
Huntsville.
have y'all own thing, I think we just gonna do a review on that. I ain't gonna even keep going in it because I know how me and Angie get, especially about this show, and well,
it's
any
stupid.
shows that we be like, because when we watch it, we really feel like we know these people, and because we do.
really do. Like, see stuff on the internet and be sending each other like, girl, did you see this? Let me send you
Be
this.
like,
Girl, just-
girl, did you see her do that? Why she wear that? I don't even understand. Let me call her.
And I don't even follow these people. Let me not lie. I follow Kimmy. I
need
do
to go
follow
follow
Kimmy.
Kimmy. I don't think
I
I
follow
follow
Kimmy.
anybody else, but
I
I
don't
will
follow
follow
anybody
Kimmy.
else.
I can
follow
follow
Kimmy.
Kimmy. But yeah,
I was
everybody
like,
else is
aw.
like, I can just see you on the OWN network. But
Yeah, definitely
let's
it's
move
important.
on
Like, I feel like those familial, those family boundaries, like, you just, to me, it's just, I don't know, that she definitely, you have to, it's important. Like I said, the whole point of it is, it's important to know who to confide in. If you're going to confide in somebody, confide in the person that you know that you can really tell your stuff to, and they're not going to shame you, not even just in telling other people, but like it's a judgment-free zone. You know, whatever. You have to be intentional with that as well, like to know that, okay, you know what, this is what I did, you know, whatever, and be open to getting some feedback, whatever, whether it's bad on you, not bad on you, but like, you know, maybe you shouldn't have did that, maybe you shouldn't have said that, but understand that the person that you're confiding in is on your side. Like, you're not gonna confide in them and they're gonna be like, you know, well, you dumb, or you whatever. Like, I don't know. It's definitely just y'all get what I'm trying to say. I think I know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully y'all do. And then last but not least, ministry.
now ministry is gonna be
What
real
would you
quick.
say the boundaries? It's gonna have to be, because we about to come up on time.
I
we
know,
good.
and I don't even want to do it. Okay, so ministry, just real quick, you just make sure that.
Calm down.
Right, I'm trying to hurry up, and I'm about to be messing up on my words.
She got that. You on that speed that Carlton took from the locker. He's trying to get that vitamin E for his pimple. First,
my
I just want to say
gosh.
that you gotta do like.
But no, for ministry, like, you want to make sure that you always keep that passion, and burnout is real. I don't think that nobody that I have met unless you go to the church that I go to. And if you go to the church I go to, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't think no one has ever been in that type of capacity, like either on staff or volunteers. And it's so important to know your boundaries. If you can only serve once a month, keep it that way, because although it's a ministry and you're doing stuff for the Lord, they are not looking to protect your boundary. You are supposed to be in charge of that. So you cannot blame the church if you're getting burnt out. You cannot blame the ministry head, the lead, or anybody like that. You need to hold yourself accountable, or have you accountability partner at that church, or whatever the case may be. But you need to know, hey, I'm going to attend a service. I'm going to serve a service, and that's that. Don't try to overdo stuff like that, because you may think that you're helping or whatever like that, because you're like, oh, they're struggling with this, that, and the third, or whatever. It's 1,000 people out there, and all you need to do is ask somebody to come on board with you to help you, because then you lose your passion. You're not walking in the purpose that the Lord has given you. And so you're being
now it's like a chore. You just doing it because you're like, oh,
and it's out of a routine. So it's like you're not even going to church anymore. You're not even getting your own spirit fed. So it's not helping you spiritually either. So you're just there. You're just taking up space and taking up time. So that's the only thing that I had to say about ministry. So if you had something else to add.
No, when you said that, I cannot remember the song, but it was I feel like I said that before. I said it before on this podcast. It was an Andy Mineo song where he was talking about, because when you were saying like you're just there and you're serving and you're not spending any time with him, like you're not you're not getting fed, whatever. And he was saying like, in one of his songs, I'm not gonna even try to find it because we about to wrap up. But the gist of it was, Andy Mineo is a gospel rapper or a Christian rapper, or a rapper who is Christian. I don't know how they define themselves these days. But he basically said in the song, like, I spend more time talking about you than I spend with you, or something. Like, it was basically like a self-awareness song where he was saying like, I'm talking about you, but I'm not spending no time with you. I had to find the lyric, but it was a really powerful lyric. Like, it'd be stuff that, like, little lyrics that come back to you when you're, and you'd be like, dude, that is
deep.
Like, yes. Like, it was one that I listened to the other day, a couple of days. I don't know if I had told you that on Marco Polo or whatever, but it was one I had heard. And I was like, oh, it was when I was getting ready to start this job. And I kept saying like, well, I hope I like this job. I hope I like this job. And then it was something, I think it was Eddie Mineo again. And he was saying like, be careful with your words, because God created the world with them, or something like that. And I was like, and it basically was, words are powerful, like, and so it was like, be careful. Granted, we already know, we always say it's power, and power of life and death in the tongue, whatever. And but it was like that day, it just hit me, like when he was singing it, because I think it was just this job, because I was like, oh, I hope I like this job. I hope I like this job. And then I heard that, and I was like, I'm going to love this job. Like, and from that moment on, I've just been claiming it. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and hope nothing. Like, I know that this job is a job for me. From the time I did the interview, from the time I read the description, it sounded like Angie. It had Angie's name written on it. So this is my job. I'm going to love this job. I'm not going to do no, whatever, because there is power in my tongue, and I need to claim it. And, God gave it to me. I was trying to say the Lord. The Lord gave it to me. So why would it not be for me? You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, you know what? So, I mean, it just be little things, and you be like, dang, that is so true. So he was saying, like, I spend all this time talking about you. I spend more time talking about you than I spend with you, or whatever. And I was just like, that is true. Like, so like you said, burnout is real. Like, you do just be like, oh. Like you said, it kind of become a chore, or out of obligation, or out of routine that you're doing it, and you're not doing it. You're not being you're not doing it with a cheerful heart. You just doing it just because, like, where you going? Church. Gotta go to church, and you're not being fed either. And that is definitely, it's definitely important to make sure that your spirit man is being fed as well, because he or she, whichever, if you're a man, you're he. You're a woman. Your spirit man. But y'all know what we say when we say spirit man. Your spirit man or your spirit woman is not being fed. Like, and your spirit man be hungry. Okay, they be hungry. And with that, I think we're gonna wrap it on up.
Yes.
We hope that you guys enjoyed these 2 episodes. I'm so excited. Like, we did 2 episodes this month. Oh my God. Now we'll say we put a little over. We said we was only gonna do about 30 minutes, but an hour. Y'all can do an hour every 2 weeks.
I mean, we just came back, so we are gonna work on like 30 minutes.
Our time. 30 to 45 minutes is what we aiming for, y'all. So y'all just pray for us and pray with us that we can get it together. And we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Let us know. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
If it's a thumbs down, then don't thumb nothing, okay?
No, we was just talking about how people tell us the truth. I want you to be that person that tell me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. If
you
want to
inbox
do a thumbs
me.
down,
Said DM me. Don't thumb down me in public, okay? You don't got to give me a thumbs up either. You ain't got to lie,
just
Craig.
bypass me.
Just don't do nothing and send me a message. And let me know about myself. Just tell me something. Don't comment either. Don't comment nothing negative. See, the Lord said don't do it. No negative comments.
Because I don't know if this is still a tornado watch or what.
Okay, y'all. Well, we gonna get up out of here. We will see y'all next month, which is the best month ever. Don't sleep on her. It's gonna be the best month ever. Y'all don't be a hater because it's the best month. And we gotta go follow us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, all of the above. Email us at faithovereverythingpodcast@gmail.com. We gotta go, y'all. Is that it?
Later.
Subscribe to the newsletter. Y'all ain't did it.
Newsletter,
Link is in our
YouTube.
bio.
Get us some new subscribers,
Subscribe.
Spread the
share,
word.
comment,
Be nice,
like.
okay? Spread the word.
Yes. All right, we'll holler at y'all next month. Peace out.